Welcome back to Deano's Garage for the FZ6 Series 2. Now, there's no better way to get to know a bike and some of the things you've got to sort out on it by giving it a good hand wash, decent deep clean. Now, I have already seen a few little things that I need to sort out on this bike, so before we give it a wash, let's have a look at what some of those few little details are that I need to get on once I've finished washing it. Let's have a look. So one of the things I'm going to need to sort out is this rust down the face of the radiator sort of side grills or trims. Now this might just polish off. Also I might have to take these off and give them a little rub down and spray them silver again. One of the biggest issues is obviously all of the rusty looking exhaust pipes. Now these aren't all bobbly and horrible and really rusted through, so all I'm really going to need to do is wire wall these down, mask up around places that I don't want to get spray paint on, and then I will spray these in a satin black. Now ideally you would take the exhaust pipes off completely and spray them in a completely separate environment, you know, on cardboard, etc. But to do that you have to get the studs off, you have to take the gaskets out, and if you do that you have to replace the studs and you have to replace the gaskets, and invariably it will lead to a stud shearing or one of the studs coming out and all sorts of other problems. So I'm going to do this in situ, because remember, we just want to make this bike look better and flip it on. So yep, that's one of the other issues. There is a little box up behind here that you can just about see it in this light that is also rusty. I might be able to get in behind the pipes, rub that down and spray paint that, because it just is a little unsightly, but nothing too bad, nothing too much to worry about. Now engine paint wise, we can see here it's a little bit flaky, not too bad but just a little. In general all of the casings here all pretty good. The paintwork in general does look good. That frame for instance looks quite nice. I did give this a little bit of T-cutting and just see how well it came up. I'm quite impressed with the quality of the frame. There is, unfortunately, when we get underneath here, there is just, you probably can't quite make it out, but just there in the centre where we got the rear pegs, there is a bit of corrosion to the subframe. I'm not sure if I'm going to tackle that or not. I don't think I will, but we'll see. But as always, you know, the shock there is a bit grubby and all of this needs a good clean. Brakes need a bit of a clean, but they look okay. Hopefully they're not binding too much. In general, the bike is pretty clean. You can see on here again, trousers or boots rub, but again, you know, that's the original lacquer and it just sort of polishes off. But these are in a good condition, no real rust, nothing really unsightly. Even the centre stand and side stand aren't in too bad a shape at all. So let's get on and noisy bike, let's get on and wash this FZ6. Right then, now we've cleaned the bike, let's see if I can get rid of this rust off of these sort of side trims on the radiator. If I can't, like I say, I have to take them off, spray them over with some silver paint, but let's see if we can get these cleaned up now. So with an old bit of rag and our old friend Auto Sol, I'm going to see if I can remove this rust off of here. Just about that much. Let's see if this cleans up just with a bit of rag and Auto Sol. It's not bad. I probably could avoid, I'm not trying to make this bike look perfect and brand new, I probably can avoid actually spraying that. So yeah, it's got the worst off. A little bit more with a toothbrush and I think that'll be fine, and I'll go and do the other side now. So let's see how well we can remove the rust from this side as well now. So this is mostly coming off, as we can see. The worst of it has come off with about 3 minutes of Auto Sol and rag rubbing. not bad. Guess what part of the FZ6 this is? Hopefully you can tell. If you know your FZ6, you will know that this is in fact the rear exhaust on the left hand side. Now the underside of this obviously gets quite a bit of weathering and dirt and things spattered up underneath it. It looks like it's plastic. It sounds like it's plastic. And you think, can it really be plastic? It's over an exhaust after all, but I don't know. But what I am going to do is try a bit of Autosol here on this underside and rub that off. Doesn't make sense that it's plastic, but it really sounds like it is, and it doesn't feel cold enough to be metal, but who knows. Let's get on and clean that up. Now Autosol doesn't always have to be for metal, being a polish, of course. It will clean anything because it has that fine paste to it. But you could use toothpaste, you could use tea cut, and perhaps I should be, because Autosol costs that little bit more. But whilst I had it out, I just wanted to see whether this plastic trim, because I'm pretty sure it is plastic, will clean up. And as you can see, very easily that grime has come off of there. Now frustratingly, I've just cleaned this bike and it's beginning to rain. I didn't have long, and like I say, it is December after all. I had an open window of just a few hours to get it cleaned, but unfortunately the rain's here, so we're going to get the bike back in the garage now. Now the rain has momentarily stopped, so what I am going to do is use this. This is my super sort of blow dryer. I'm going to blow off all the water from the bike so it's all nice and dry, then I can put it back in the garage and I know nothing in effect is corroding. Stay tuned to Deano's Garage and hopefully we'll find out that this FZ6 does in fact start and runs, and hopefully we can flip it on and make a bit of money. Thanks for watching Deano's Garage.